Today we'll be painting a sunset. This painting was made by a 5th grader, so this class is for 5th graders and for 6th graders. First thing we do is to get our paper. And do you notice that there's a sun here and it's white, just like the edges of our paper? So we are going, the first thing we do, we are gonna put tape on the edges of our paper. The reason why we are doing this, because we want to keep the sides of our paper very clean with no paint. Look how nice it looks. See? So that's what we want. So we take this extra time to do this. Make sure you're not pressing it down, because otherwise it becomes a little hard to remove it later. You can rip your paper, and we don't want that. So make sure you just touch gently, gently. So for the sun, since she left it white, showing the paper, we need a sticker paper to cut the sun and put it there. So I don't have a sticker paper, so I'm using the sticky part of this sticky note, and I'm gonna hold it with my finger when I'm painting. So the sun is very low. You see how low it is? It's right here. It's really low. So when I'm painting this side, I'm gonna have to hold it because I don't want the paints to go underneath. So let's start with yellow, because yellow is underneath. So you see that I'm going over my margin because I want the edges of my paper to have paint too. I could be going just in the center, but then here would be white, and we don't want that. So I go from my sun to this direction because I don't want paint to get underneath, right? So same thing for the orange. Remember, you have to have the edges. As I was making this video, someone entered my room here, and I had to talk to the person while I was painting with you. So I hope it didn't change anything here of our interaction. I bet you didn't even notice, right? That I was talking to someone. That was very different. So do you notice that I'm adding red on the top? Not so much, just the top. And orange here. And I'm gonna wash my paintbrush. I'm gonna put more yellow. Okay, I think the sunset is already done. So right now, what we want is to create this black vegetation here in all those posts. You can even make trees if you want. You don't have to make the light posts, but I will make like this because I think it's really cute. And it shows a little perspective going from far away. Remember that we learned about perspective. This one is a little off, but it's kind of cute this way too. So we're gonna dry our paintbrush first. Then we're gonna use black. All right, so right now, I'm gonna make my vegetation here. See, this is what I'm trying to create. Isn't that nice that I'm a teacher and I'm looking at my students' painting? You see, teachers learn from students too. I was teaching her this lesson, but she made it a little different, and I like the way she did it. Isn't that interesting? We're always learning from each other, always. And if you like art, you know that we'll always be learning. And it doesn't matter if you're young, if you're old, if you're an adult, if you're a child. There's always something you can teach someone, something you found out on your own, you learned on your own, or something you saw when you went to a museum, or there's always something new that you can teach someone. So here, let's make this little one. The little one first, and then the medium one, right? And then there's this tall one here, and then even taller one here, and then an even taller one here. All right, so let's make this. She made it super simple. She made it like this. I really enjoyed it, how she made it. And then she made lines connecting. This is the part that I think helps with the perspective. This is how you get the perspective, right? From far away to very close. So I think right now that we can remove our sun. Not the sun, but that paper, remember? See, it worked. See how nice the white close to the black creates this contrast, very light, very dark. It makes it beautiful. So right now I'm gonna remove our the tape that we added. It's okay if it went a little bit, if it passed a little bit, it's okay. No reason to stress about it. Okay, so right now, this is what we have. Let me turn on the lights. So this was my students. This is what I just did with you. Okay? Maybe, let's see if I can change something here. I would add this. See that she has those, and I really like, see? All right, so this is our painting for today. 5th graders and 6th graders. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have watercolor at home, you can use watercolor or like the regular one, the school one, or you can buy, if you really like to paint, liquid watercolor. See, it's fun to use liquid watercolor. All right, let me know how it goes and upload pictures for me. Thank you.